Hey, thanks for stopping in and welcome to the channel. Those of you who like vintage vehicles and music stuff, I got a treat for you today. Yeah, this thing's in some rough shape. Hey everybody, it's me, Russ, and today working on a vintage turntable refurbish of sorts. I'm basically cleaning it up to sell. I bought this thing in pretty rough shape from a thrift store. And there's a lot of videos on how to, clean these up, lubricate them and stuff like that. I didn't want to do that. I had the question in one of my videos, how come you guys who review music, you do record reviews, you talk about vinyl, you talk about music, how come you never play music? I mean, yes, we play music, but it's not usually the music we're talking about, right? If we're reviewing an album, for example. So this video, I'm going to play it for the first time, but it's not about the band or the music I play, obviously. I'm doing a quality test of a used piece of equipment that I will be selling. And so this is sort of a test of the copyright flagging system. This is only a test.
If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you've just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instructions.
This is about the time where I encourage you to hit the like button. It's the human thing to do. It's just right down there. It just takes a minute. It takes a second. Just click it. If you're new, subscribe. It helps us out a ton. Get more of these videos out, and appreciate you for subscribing and hanging out.
This concludes this test of the emergency broadcast system.
As I test this old 1985 vintage turntable, I'm going to play, I tested the 45, and the 45 I couldn't find one that wouldn't copyright strike me, all right? So that's why we don't play the music, because we get a copyright strike from YouTube. They monitor this stuff through AI, looking for any type of copyright that they'll flag, and then we as creators lose any ability to monetize that content. Even if you play a song, like I did a couple car shows where music's playing in the background, boom, copyright strike. Even though that's not what the video is about, just because that music is playing in the background, even from a cover band, we get copyright striked. So that's why we don't do it. And if we do, we play a few seconds of it. And even that, copyright law and the way the lawyers are teasing this stuff out. There's a thing called fair use back in the day. Talk radio used to do what's called promo bumpers. And they would promote a song. They wouldn't play the whole song. They'd play a few seconds of a song to bump a topic, right, on talk radio. And they would, hey, this is so-and-so by whoever. And that would be enough back in the day for fair use. And now that we have the internet, fair use has become very watery. It's very up to interpretation in the language. That and YouTube, like there's 8 to 9 years of content uploaded to YouTube every day. So there's not enough people to sit around and watch all that stuff and to see what's fair use and what's not. So robots are having to do it, and that's where someone like myself, a creator who's doing, record reviews, or I'm doing today on the show, I'm doing a vintage piece of equipment. Which reminds me, I have a commercial break. Not really. That's my friend Sean Spins talking about. This is not a paid promotion, but another channel with less than 100 subscribers I wanted to turn you guys onto if you appreciate this kind of content. Nostalgic Enigma, right there. Great content. I was inspired to do this video, getting into some of my entrepreneurial stuff, right? Cleaning up some of these record players, reselling them. In doing some research for this video, I went back to that car show video where I was copyright striked. I disputed it. I didn't change anything about the video, okay? I didn't take any of the music down. I didn't get in and edit it. I just disputed it. And there's no more copyright strike. So maybe they looked into it and thought, okay, we'll remove the copyright strike. So here we go again. Well, to test this, equipment, I'm thinking Beethoven, all right? Now, this guy's covering Beethoven, and one of the things that I'm curious about is this label. This is London Records, all right? London Records is a pretty world-renowned. I don't know if this is going to be copyright flagged. It's Beethoven, so I don't know. We'll check and see when I play this on the turntable and see. We'll see how it sounds. But yeah, him and I were talking about how you can hear the sound like this. I'm using my iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it has pretty good mics in it. So we'll see how this sounds through your headphones or system, or however you're listening to this. And we'll see if I get flagged for copyright for playing Beethoven on the London label. So I've unplugged the system, and we're going to put the stylus to weigh it. 1.45. See, I told you, 1.45. Now it says that it's adjusted at 1.25 anti-skating. So this has tracking hold system, it says. So there we go, 1.45 is still good. It's a little heavier than 1.25, but that's okay, because a little bit heavier means you're not going to be skating across your record. There you go. All right, double checking that it's level. It's off a little bit that way, but not too incredibly bad. Not enough to mess with the sound too much. It's pretty level. I mean, that's not bad. Not bad at all. And that right there, my friends, is my preamp. It's a cheapy little preamp, but it works just fine for what I listen to, and it sounds good. It sounds amazing for less than 20 bucks. The Pile preamp. This did not come with a preamp. This is a 2015 Pioneer. We got this used too, 100 bucks, and it's amazing, but it did not come with a preamp. 2015. Anyway, is this before records, vinyl? I don't know, but usually you have a preamp in your tuner, right? So, but this one didn't come with a preamp, so I had to buy a preamp. I also bought one of those fancy tube preamps and returned it right away because it failed. It popped. It's like, what the heck? And I just went back to my old Pile. It's fine. It works fine. I don't need, I mean, the little vacuum tubes are cool, but yeah, I don't know what was up with that. It wasn't super expensive, I'll say that. So that's probably why it popped when I first plugged it in. I grounded it out, which you should do, and it popped. So, okay. Favorite piano sonnets by this guy, all right? Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna give this a spin, see how it sounds. I mean, the record looks good. Looks like it's in good shape, right? Don't see any scratches or blemishes. It's kind of flimsy. Not real heavy, very thin record. London. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm curious if I get flagged for copyright too. Now this is what's cool about this system. So 1985, high-tech time for turntables. Check this out. Push the button, and there goes the stylus arm. Popping. There's a little bit of dust on it.
One eternity later.
Strike up the band. This is a heavier box set. Both of these, by the way, we got for free in our 400 records. You'll see it in the end screen that we got for free. Anyway, let's try one of these. And here it goes. Let's see what this one sounds like. Or did I just staticify it? noisy. That's not sounds like I'm at the carnival.
One eternity later.
All right, here we go. So this is, I have to test this player. And this is Pearl Jam's 10. This is an audio file. I know, I'm risking my audio file. But I'm going to test it for real. When the sun is coming through the window. All right, people, I got to figure this out. So I'm putting on my 180 gram audio file pressing of Pearl Jam's 10. That's right. Gonna see how this sounds up against this. Or we may need to get another stylus, or I could just leave that up to the next person who buys this, whether they want to replace the stylus or not. Gonna drop the needle. Not get flagged for copyright. If I play just a few seconds, it'll be okay. Remember to buy this. That's my promo bumper. Buy this album. It's great. I do recommend this album, by the way. If you like Pearl Jam, this is an awesome double LP. I will review it one day soon. Okay, here we go. All right, so as it sits, it's not too bad, but I'm not going to sell it for as much as I thought I could. The stylus isn't bad. It's 85. This is a different component than this one. And that's the 1985 turntable. And I'll be putting it up for probably 75 bucks. It sounds fair. If this was in better shape, I would probably sell it for $100 or more. These are pretty sought after here in the Seattle area, and I'm selling it in this area, so no, I'm not shipping this. This is a delicate device. It's not something you want to put in the mail, you know what I'm saying? So, got my 80s glasses, 85 JVC turntable. I'm gonna ship it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you around. See you on the next one.
A little longer than a few minutes later. And that was my friend. He's my son's friend, and now he's my friend too. That's Justin from the band Creamsicle that you just heard. And here's some more stuff if you want to check out some more videos.